7 FM. And then Friday, said you know Friday, they be at the from Friday, be at the from Friday, they release stress in the kakra. And then okay. Okay. All right. Bash can do this simple car. I say Bash with me, and he's able to organize it. That is a Guinness Book of Records. Which have Becky ASR record now. Okay, of course, Friday. Do I think so? And now on a habit, men sanom na nam. Men na jume. Your boy and komo kakra. But him say, and now me who adibi social media me shime. Say Habib Mohammed as Antigonoko. I posted medium picture. Noaka say it's better to play for this club than the bad club was a thing. Now it's a bad club, no meaning Kotoko.
Yeah.
When I'm say, hey, I dare some now go for for me. Obey some as some yes grey mo. Well, and what you know, and this is the Facebook post. I'll say I love Midiama SC and I hope to join it instead of this bad club. Aha. Habib. And the page is a verified page, right?
Yes, a verified page.
Yes. Now, Habib Mohammed Ayadewi. And no one anyone say Asante got the Babonting. David Obey the Babonting said, Omo players, Omo accounts. I'm on for hacky account. No. Other than saying, Nancy be white because now, even WhatsApp guys, home to be hacking account.
This is word remit for. And your Wabun say, Chairman group of women near the Waberto, but then your number. Omo change your number and omo number barber show. Inti sir, ofon unyanye secret no, we any moon and ye hard ya. And Obi one say almost shares are in the name of wo. It was a group administrators no beer quality. I don't know. Any person may see we were. Into one person now group no can be. But o presence was so come nti idea is idea ehupa is ayehu
well see way buy no now see richly na yebusamunsam na eno any call club consult the Babonting say omo players now player Habib I want for hacking account if you are club consult Africa say at Habib Mo 17 Facebook account is being hacked. Kindly ignore any post or updates on the page for now, please. My name is Sadin Sipa and I'm saying a bomb. I can't Christian. I'm going to bomb so na zobi akeno na the Facebook account.
Okay.
And then the background. I'm on Facebook. We name how the person did not send a bomb message on his phone. Say who's the boy where you profile your phone number also or send a bomb message. Say I'm sending 300 Ghana cedi. Now release it in the manner.
Wow.
That bomb say I want for hacking and the Bank of Ghana this guy.
Twitter now.
I say me ma Ghana hack no go be for.
I say God no you say o accounts no the different picture beto no. Malam for tell you super. Who say dini here ordinary name but na malam be picture that ho no a or this scam man for.
And you for no to be the some peg girl be nice bia.
Yes.
Now I pay omo ko be page bia. South Africa ni bia na bi o gwa Ghana ni. No ma to train pictures be 8-10. No dey be a new account. No no chat no mo ye.
When your friend.
So you be me bia. Untimi sha ho so a. Uwa de bia no ni krak. Omo be do this ya. Obi of think so obi stand also Oswedru and also Central Region. Also Omamuwa. Aha Sampa. It's either Obaka so any omra. So omra dey also send the guest ka. Over send the guest ka na eka. He go say Oma travel say mumu dey no say.
Na e video call dey. Umu be the picture be dada o dey assist.
Oh video call so back is the car. Oh, otimi ye no say tumu no yes I.
Oh dey mama be.
Obo so be tapo baby a ono ne say a man be so yes advance. A man be yes advance. Obia hwe no ye we go say system no widen. As they say be any fuel boy pay. They say two things. Either you drink and walk, or you don't drink and drive. What I say? It's I don't know. Okay, it's a club consult for yani a chipsa. Our that Club Africa consult. I just train come out. Would you do so? Name
Mohammed Enfa into the place. Ryan Kofi from Hackers. Omada Roma and emoji thank you now. the only say anywhere send me China omudi ka ha ke the Instagram page me because the Instagram page me recover the back in email and I oje na the back and I ele omudi akọ Facebook account me hackers and I have to page na omudi start post na the family and see a bit more than say say for me at the phone na say omudi ignore that post me
well also obi ignore that post. Remember BYT so near Remo May 9 near no. They say everything about until say matches about the weekend club ya observe a minute silence for the May 9 disaster victims no. Na yeah no memory no. And so but the ebony Obi minya gaza wo the Christian ya mo say 25 million no.
Yeah.
Senra na mo ka say yeah ya postpone adendia no also a revised budget.
Yeah.
Everyone say catechists ni bibia no mo twitwa wie dada.
Yeah.
Anka Friday enne. Komo ko European tour no. Say komo ko France, Germany, Spain and England. Baby yebe camp no say can say yebe camp blaster place no 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Asanya boy first game on the 4th of June.
Yeah.
And they say FIFA say Saturday no. But even so much catechists ni bibia wie. Etu don bako. No matter because be a company go betia ye. Send ye changing in Jersey in the company no. You bet me. By report says the ministry no. Every fire kakra ko say o masa. Sade no say ye nya mo na yini dia June no dia. Ehun ko nya. Say be ko camping bia. Send your pa ministry betia so bo am kakra. Na say sa local component of the sa local place no. Ene bi am so mo camping mo pram na Ghana kakra. Say be ne dia build local team no for a chan ne sade na. Enu bi sa ne bi an support. Ba so mo nko ẹyin ni deɛ ɔmo support ɛfɛ nsisi ticket n'ɔmo atwa wie ɔmo twa nso ɔmo sɛ ministry ne twa ministry ne say seven ne kɔ ɔmo fɛ six ka no ɛnyɛ ɔmo nyina ɔmo hɔ ɛfɛ fɔ ne so insist na reports ɛmi nyɛ sɛ players no as a ministry for ne bi a contact ɔmo ɔmo sɛ players kora the day you know got more direct access to our president.
Yeah.
ama ɔmo feel sɛ ebedu ɔna leagues no European leagues nyinaa bɛ wie a ɔsɔ ɔmo rest no ɔmo start pre-season nti ɛho nkonya. But they say akoye efe no feel say ehun hia so mba go hwe be Europe so ehun ni papa na isam obi
yeah said na ye ka say it was certain says our trip we need the day on beko but say the ministry
no bi go airport o zo mpo
say efe na nkasa so woni sika obetumi but clearly from directive CAF and FIFA dia ma NHS say ehun hia says our trip no beko so because say qualifiers in special say was September November. Now you sample the final qualifiers match next year dia. Now you will May mua then I will kwakope ewo Europe. I'm excited say ministry na ye say enya the best sponsors our trip be say ministry dey obi anim say you are buying institution in charge of sports and the youth. Nti say Ghana for si kasa no ne ebufu a wo Ghana for akoma so no. So omo agya tum say da bi sa levels we omo pese omo edi Ghana for fast no enya dia be so I want the ministry to insist say look some make this trip here it's at your own detriment mo take this risk no and so to me make this trip so e be ma Ghana for a certain level of information say look where FA or me are bent on doing what they are doing and I mean they know that they omo the end game omo nim baby abu akodru because bring back the love no enye coach shene nyoma na omo ye no nti say see no the ball is in their court so say take it to try bet me akọ reverse when you scan tia nti mane na ho and say all fine bia na watua but say o ko Europe there and 8 man contingent okay omo kwai so omo kwa those
say 8 so but go ministry ni no
ministry ni be twe no nti maybe 7 or 6 but it's evident say they are bent on doing what they are doing and it's unfortunate now no pay obi or Al Jazeera bia who demonstrations any court cases across India omo president no Modi or say omo say India for ni wupa COVID-19 no where yi sika $1.6 billion so omo parliament no omo sifufro and na president prime minister na musu fie no omo sifufro into my essential service and amount for the assembly no court in India ho we've gotten to a critical stage where it was say ye bie ani e wo nyoma bia efe ne ye ɔmo reverse the time nneɛma bi wɔ ɛkɔɔ so bɛɛ 10-15 years ago ɛno na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ wɔ saa mmerɛ wei mu I just hope sɛ ɔmo bɛtie afutuo na saa trip wei na ɔmo bɛtwam because the implications no ɛyɛ adeɛ so papa yie sɛ ministry ni sɛ ɔni sika na ministry na mu nso na ɛpɛ saa $50 million aban and $25 million already aban release 10-50 no minister na edi ani mu na minister ne ka kyerɛ sɛ ma mo nkɔ na mo bɛkɔ dia na mo ba na mo ankasa ma kɔ pɛ 50 na so na mo ankasa ma kɔ bɔ mo tournament sɛ Andre the day ayu afrɛ aka sɛ trip no ho hia okay so players now mu akasa European company ho hia but still the FA is bent on sightseeing in Europe dia
almost say they tell me some the players na ko Europe ne say omo ba na amanfo ha omadwen
yeah
omo amusi ha omadwen ne say ho hia omo nko
yeah
mo na yen ha omadwen mo se chinchina ye ha omadwen ma what are they as a Christian me say o Christian is all back ko say me officer because tna e front desk a ya no mo how adwen amanfo how adwen wo say David omo ha omadwen me pre wa me ni say David omo ha omadwen diko I don't want to be that.
Oh, benya otua motive binti abase me call off.
Exactly. They tell me sister come wa.
Bibi she.
Bibi she chire. Oh.
Na ayasem ba ko pe. Ayasem ba ko pe chairman. So one kasa if you carry your own water, you value every single drop. So one kasa na so na okonsu na oba, okonsu aba ni nyina no. Say a single drop krato for mo, you value it. Sika na ye ka no. Say if for one kasa sika Ena trip ni hunya they will not insist on going for the trip so man kasa na ya abre
mami clarification once a man force send message live on Facebook we say ship dealer way me say ship dealer ne ho mfa no anopay na o sen ko ba but say ne ho dokoro no kakra it was next week there bo betin nka was next week so the holiday bi e wo honom na say ade channel dia wo munti mesre say munyina ship dealer lovers nya mo vampire mentality okay Christian
enti na make no chairman say efifo na nkasa na ye adwuma no mo aso ati anya musika I'm not sure say they will still insist say even the trip na am say the nim fa so a place na say omu hia no commence to say enko trip no now we are talking about this same FA almost supervise a league the top class cannot even pay their players and then your Ghana say Emma Santi Kotoko House of Folk any the top class no cannot even hold on to their player for even half a season. Me sure say me or any hope say Ghana Premier League chairman be year me I have lost that hope because in Penifone dey anymore some Ghana football league ye no they are not much interested in the local league now eyo mankasa prime product no they are not much interested in it. Their focus is on national team. National teams we want Black Stars. And you know the this can be say menko. So one kasa is so bako dia. Then you go at your own cost. Don't come back and give the cost to nipa no tiane say on the metia. Or no crest can say menko. Chama you have no option than so beti ni say wonko. Okodia you come and you bear the cost yourself.
Okay. Accra Suffolk the statement about Bonchon Daniel Kodiane Mamani Lawali almost trip to South Africa. Trip is also the one can want some Koyu. Okay, Kodiane Lawali scheduled for South Africa surgery in South Africa. Of the midfielders Daniel Kodiane and Mamani Lawali are scheduled for surgery in South Africa. The club has requested for the players to make themselves available for the trip. However, the unfortunate news is that Lawali has refused to go on the trip for the treatment. They are billed to leave the country on Monday, the 10th of May 2021 to make room for pre-surgery discussions before the surgery will take place on May 13, 2021. All medical expenses shall be borne by Accra Hearts of Oak. However, Lawali and his agent, who had earlier refused to renegotiate for his contract extension, has now refused to go for the treatment in South Africa. Meanwhile, in our contract with the player, it is stated clearly that, quote, players shall immediately report any incapacitation or illness to the club, and the club shall keep a record of any incapacity or illness. The player shall submit promptly to such medical and dental examinations as the club may require, and shall undergo at no expense to himself such treatment as may be prescribed by the medical or dental advisors of the club in order to restore the player to fitness. The club shall arrange promptly such prescribed treatment and shall ensure that such treatment is undertaken and completed without expense to the player, end quote. Okay. Accra Hearts of Oak has therefore decided to report Lawali's conduct to the GFA for advice if he insists on not going for the treatment in South Africa. Where Hearts of Oak statement on Jabba Bunting in regards to Lawali, Mamani Lawali. Almost say, Abrantene Pra also said you were South Africa. Now, also free on the 10th, that is this Monday. Now, Abrantene, also unko. Eti, Oma Bibia, because contract, they say, Obi Pra, club no also reno. Abrante no mo hwe no mo hunu na nsen no person no sign new contract also sign but plan no plan so mra no mo hwe no also ma e ti omo report no to Efi no na Efi no so advise you on what to do and no Hearts of Oak na no na Samuel Joe Atolagbe okay ono ene Mamani Lawali manager na ono just say there some ene oka emra yebusa no say denti na also nko South Africa Hearts of Oak nsama omo ekani.
Yeah, about this issue of Mama Lawali. Everybody, Hearts of Oak, as usual, they say whatever they want to say. And I'm still continuing to say my greatest regret in my 14 years of this profession, this business, is to have sent any player to Hearts of Oak. I thought, I worked with Ghanaian club before, I thought Hearts of Oak was one of them. They are a bunch of people without shame and no integrity whatsoever. People that sign contract and they are speaking against the contract they signed. They think everybody is foolish. FIFA is not foolish. Can you believe they wrote letter to FIFA that they never promised 5,000, now 10,000 later for the player? And the FIFA could see it on the contract. And they look sick to me. They look sick to be writing against what they signed with the player. That is clearly written on the contract. That on the 7th of March 2021, they will pay the player the remaining $10,000 from the $15,000 sign-on fee. That is what they said in the contract. That the money with $5,000 will be paid immediately after signature, and the $10,000 will be paid on the 7th of March. This player was injured before the 7th of March. He was injured on the 4th of January in a game that he was stretched out of the game, injured. Everybody saw that on TV. And since then, he has been injured. I pushed this club. I wrote them several letters to get this boy treated before they started treatment. They started making hospital appointments after the 8th or 9th week. Now we are on the 15th week now. They are making noise that the agent and the player refuse to go for treatment. We, myself and the player, we have always been pushing them to treat this boy. Treat him since January, February, March, April. There was a time we even got hospital for them in Lebanon. They spoke with the people. They said they didn't like the way they were speaking. They didn't send him there. Now I said, okay, send him to where you want to send him to. As we were fighting for this, the time came they have to pay the boy $10,000, the remaining part of his sign-on fee from last year. Then they are confusing the money with the treatment money. At the time, there was one Mr. Odete that is saying that he has to be partnership, the player and the club, partnership to treat. Then I said that they got us confused, me and the player. So because they wasted time a lot before they started to look into it, they have not even treated anything. All those 3 appointments at the hospital of Blue Valley, they didn't give him ordinary Panadol. The player urgently needs treatment. How will I ask him not to go for treatment? Because they are giving us 2 conditions. Accra Hearts of Oak is giving us 2 conditions. They are giving conditions that the player must sign 7 additional 7-month contract to add to the one that is on ground. Outrightly, without any negotiation, that it must just have automatic increase of contract. Because of COVID-19, stopped them for 7 months last year. Then the boy have to play another 7 months automatically. Then the 10,000 that they hold the boy, they are not going to pay it. They have paid every other people their sign-on fee. They have not paid Mama Lawali sign-on fee.
Well, the situation of Hearts of Oak and Mama Lawali, and I know I wonder why Ebia Odote or Ebia Frank Nelson, any of the board members are omo nim say branch respect you no I don't say we there you got to go to be level Adobe Fred the manager and boy no interest no more sorted this matter once and for all we can there we can there and I don't think it's good for the image of Accra Hearts-of-Oak. Now Malam Yaya was a man for coach. Now say everything the about Jama Bani or Money Star Madrid in Sense PAC here. And now Malam Yaya announced you are finding 2,000 Ghana cedi. Malam Yaya Obi tries at the Chinkomo and Ra. Malam Yaya say only one Ghana cra or the Koma you know. So the try fine behind.
No one a mini referees me therapy. No one a mini coach or Ghana me therapy. But she for Nigeria League on 51 TV show live. And the referees attend the referees no the referee last year I catch them. Then they sound a lot to correcting mistakes. One is the referee there on the time who can one say Ghana football. And the only review on the issue I know. What do I say?
Which is your power coach?
And the referee I had here. And I'm not going to come I didn't know why. Yeah, should go. And the referee article. And the last man. And I want to say, ball over. And my call on I didn't know why to ball over. Referee I did I have them motivating. What do I say? And I'm also more banding referee. Referee too in there. My banding on the decision now. I'm take care. I'm take care of decision. I'm gonna my ball is here. More my cow. Let's say me. My call referee is on. That's what we are now. And now more the banding. Every time I make my catch on when we are seeing now. What do I say? I want to be at them LF program. But then the referee at them.
Coach,
now I call referee so now I look at them. I look at them. That's what there are some of the referees, you know. So come on, we don't want them. I know what to do at them. If you who did you want them? Who can I do? I say, oh, they are fine.
Asemo na 2000 no da bena sika no dey ko
really then they on bandiro Ghana football na 2000 go fine
okay Malam Yaya ajeno biwati anra mukomenshia na no di ora be mensa ne team free crane by ninya me na jumadi be no so open so birthday
na open so birthday nti ya shall say from Royal Park ahodo nti yenuanum abubuafo no e ba ho e ma
abubuafo yenuanum omomadi
dem kakra sebiu e ma betmensa e donate emo ne bimu nyinya huichel betimi anti no emu na egu ande we need for just a sample
for yes. Pictures no
yes
emu dey na dose normally be a truck full of
obi anya bi koi
so ukro anya bi koi fine
me baba yara afi na me wi akoto unipa baba yara
enu anse me nya me dey
sa na make say unipa me wi akono
so na video
eti chairman ye wi na ko menhia unse corona nintino niema enhyeda nye tise kane na ye nyina ntina we mu kokakra na we mu akokakra nti eduru ye wura Herbert so no na okochia opim so ene ode emu na uhunu ano ebi enso ekoye for the birthday no say ono so ne birthday gift enso so eno no nti enumu ana May 9 no so ho asem na so etu odwa ho nti afutuo so koye ede ma unse sese no corona sense mtino so unsa nkuta camera chairman ya fu we bi dia ma me okura nti ya ma ye gina ba bisa na nti Herbert wie na ye ne no so ehia ya ye interview enso ho na o kasa de fa say yensu ade emfree May 9 unsa na nsen ye football ya ye 2020 yes the way city no was ohuni say em say kane no de asia ye 20 years mu an ye we no emza education no say afifo no say hwan ye say nyina ne media no ye kabom na ye educate ye person say we dey see ye ema in the world of football na ababaye football match ya bo amani padon pa wu no ade say ha adwene nti say ye nyina so ye bo na ye hwe na saa ade no yetimi ema eso etimi etwa wo yem football no nti eno so ne afutuo kakra ode ema yen central for se yenso ye moa na yes you campaign for saa aneema na ekɔ so stadium sɛ ye kɔ kɔhwɛ ball ana referee yard ana woyo unse saa match no ye pon na players ni nyina akɔm dressing room obiara ni ɛba so na kyɛ sɛ ade a asi wo park na chi no enye asɛmkotwa ni nyina yɛ referee semia unse chairman minim unse saa May 9 from me de medical akɔhwɛ Kimface ane Brikuma Arsenal ntimi kai pa o Kumase nti unse saa match no so na late kick off na ye bɔ no nwumre ti ye kɔ fie nyina ne obi etie commentary obi ate sɛ bɔ no eye 2-1 awie ansana ye be chance GBC utie muntie Garden City muntie ha muntie a sese na ekɔ so na akɔyɛ niema bebre nti referee sensem ya na kɔfa baaye obɛkai sɛ referee atifu kura na kai bedi match no ɛna ɔmo de Joseph Usise baaye na kɔtɔkɔ protest sɛ ɔmo ma referee Joseph McCarthy ni ha so ɔmo ma referee sɛ Walker eni esanse ɔmo so league matches bi a ɔmo di obedi eti ɔmo ni anye ne modern nti 2 referees ɛna 2 clubs ni bogui nti ɔmo de referee TRK Atifu from Takwa na baaye ɛna late hour nwumre na ɔmo sɛ referee and dear Joseph Usise from a year Takrade and a baby match nti se yan medication man ya hu se referees no o ya dan omo ane omo mbe gina eye mbe ntenja for the ama 2 teams a
ye be referees ye dan ye come one asem
omo ane be matches ye bo nti ye hwe na
nyame adum achira na ye be pe insight into this thing with regards to May 9 no everything the about things matches on be bo no weekend nyina no omo observe your minister Mr. Eben Mensah so future dem every respect to hooliganism and saying said the new Messi but answer no